So let's talk more about balance, but not balance on the Stakt mat or balance for the Stakt company. What about balance in just life in general? You guys are running a business full time. You just sold out your inventory. You're having more inventory literally on the water right now coming your way. The future is going to be busy. You got full-time jobs. You're both killing it, and you obviously want to continue to kill it in your full-time jobs. On top of that, you got friends, you got family, and you have your life that you want to live. How are you guys balancing that? Has it been tough since you first started this thing? Have you gotten better at it? Has it been getting worse?
Yeah. So I could kick us off here.
Go for it.
I am someone who always, 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 since I'm young, I very much value my friendships, probably to a level that's unhealthy. Like I need to make sure I'm in touch with all my friends on a regular basis. So I think for me, like even though I'm working and even though I'm starting a company, at the end of the day, I make sure that my friends and my family and my boyfriend, that all those needs are met and that's fulfilled. I don't think I'd be successful in the other verticals if I wasn't, putting priority towards what's most important to me, which is friends and family and maintaining relationships. I guess that's the umbrella word. Um, but that said, like I think finding balance and something that I feel like is really true to Millie and I, and we speak about a lot, like everything everything you do, like every small decision you make could have a larger impact. So whether it's putting my phone down at night just to, get away from the internet and spend time on something else, or whether it's making a plan with a friend and like not thinking about all the other things that are in my head. I'm a big, big, big proponent of work hard, play hard, work-life balance. I absolutely like will never be someone who's working around the clock. So as long as I stay true to myself and like lead with that, then I think balance falls into place. But doesn't make it easy.
That was, yeah, so well said, and I completely agree. I need friendships, need that balance for my mental health and to be able to do the things that I'm doing every day well. So friendships and just taking time for me will always be something that is so important in my life, no matter what state I am at with Stacked or my job right now.
I think I think that I definitely have days like that where, you have a couple hours in an afternoon and it's like I could be putting this towards the business or I could be putting this towards my day job or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, like you need to decompress. And I feel like now I'm Sam's therapist, but you really need to take a step back from the work. And I think that increases like your efficiency when you do put your head back into the work. And um, I mean, I speak about this a lot with friends, with my boyfriend, like other people in my life who are just work obsessed. It can't be healthy, right? And at the end of the day, like you get one time around this life, and it shouldn't like was raised to know that it should not be your everything. It doesn't have to be 99% of the time. But then again, everybody has different like ways of filling their cup, and some people feel most fulfilled when they're their most productive version of themselves. So I can speak for myself. I can't speak for everyone. For me, it's about that 50-50 balance. There's going to be days where it's 90-10 and 70-30 and 60-40 and whatnot, but it's really about what you value. If you feel you're happiest when you're most productive, Sam, you work through that hour.
It's all about self-awareness, I think.
Totally.
It's taking a step
Yeah.
back and actually sitting there and be like, okay, I worked my ass off today. Did I like it? Did I hate it? Did I feel something positive out of it? Was that all for nothing? And taking a step back at that point and realizing it's like, okay, I like that. Then it's okay to move forward and do that again because you enjoyed that. It's all
Yeah.
about what you think, what you value. We're all different. And if the balance is, out of whack where you're spending 90% of your day on work, but you like it, that's okay. You just got to be
Yeah.
Agreed.
cognizant of it. You just got to be self-aware of it. Whereas on the other side, if you're hating it and you're taking a step back and be like, whoa, maybe this is too much. Maybe I'm spending way too much time on Elevation Nation. Maybe if I'm spending way too much time on work, maybe I'm spending way too much time, I don't know, on the Peloton or meditating in the morning. Like anything that it is, you just need to take a step back and realize it for yourself. And
Yeah.
I think sometimes that's the most difficult thing to do.
Yeah, I think so many times like you're trying to do something because someone else is doing it, especially in today's world of like social media and being able to see what everyone is doing at any given time is like you're always trying to live up to this, and like that puts so much pressure on you. And so being able to like really be self-aware and know like, okay, this is how I operate. This doesn't mean this is how that person operates, and really being able to understand that is the only way you're gonna really get things done and be happy.
Everything in moderation.
Yeah.
Totally. Moderate. I mean, that's kind of the reason why we started it. No, you know? Fair enough. Okay, so let's talk more about balance, because the topic of the episode is balance, and we got so many balance questions on here. Oh my gosh, we can keep going for days.
Let's do it.
So we just talked about, how you're maintaining balance, your full-time job, life, Stakt, all these things. But like, are there specific things that you're doing throughout the day? You wake up and your morning routine kind of sets you straight, gets you ready to go for the day. Like, what are those specific things?
For me, when I feel my best in the mornings, I am making my bed, I'm washing my face, doing my skincare routine, taking my dog out in the morning, making a coffee, and then really starting my day. Like I can't just like wake up and like go straight to my computer. Like I need to be doing these things before I wake up to feel my best and feel like I'm going to be productive. If I wake up and I'm just like, oh shoot, it's 8:59, I have a meeting at 9, like my day's shot. Like I'm just not going to be getting done what I need to get done.
I think I'm a less disciplined version of what Millie just said. So I hope this resonates with some less disciplined people out there. I snooze my alarm 2 times in the morning, and then I make a fat cup of coffee. But once I get to that like 9 a.m. flow where I've had my caffeine, I'm good. Like I'm tuned in, I'm focused, I can do my work. I'd say I'd probably definitely feel my best when I get outside. I like to get my steps in. So that's something that's big for me to kind of maintain the sanity is step count. Um, but yeah, I think like again, I think everyone has different ways of kind of maintaining their day to day and what makes them their best self. I personally am not a morning person, so
Hmm.
Same. I'm not someone who's waking up early, and I'm not someone who's like, I need to wake up at this time, but I do need to wake up before 8:59 if I have a meeting at 9.
I was going to say that you guys, also use your Stakt mat in the morning to do, your yoga
yes,
exercises and your HIIT
little
workouts
workout.
and, just saying.
Yeah, no, working out has definitely helps me feel my best. And there's days where you definitely don't want to do it, and then the second you do, you're so happy that you did because my mind just clears and I feel, like a new person.
I would echo that.